Alright, so we're going to start your weekly drilling. It's going to consist of one De La Riva technique, one Kimura technique, and one guard passing technique. I'm going to require you to do 20 minutes of each, and this is going to go every day, and then at the end of the day I'm going to see how you've done in 1 hour. Okay, so 20 minutes of drilling this over and over and over again, 3 techniques. So the first one we're going to start off with right now is the De La Riva. Come here. Now, we're going to do it the way you can see. So legs already spread. I got grips on both. If you have a gi, I have your gi. Remember, when you stand up, feet on the hips. My De La Riva hook comes back here, and if I have to, I can use my other foot to push your knee away to get a better angle. All right. Now that I have the De La Riva hook I have the De La Riva hook and the other foot here, I'm going to switch my grips from this hand to this wrist and this one to the foot. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do from this position, I'm going to take this foot that's the De La Riva hook and I'm going to shoot it I'm going to straighten it out all the way across. Just like this. Alright? So one more time. You're going to stand up, feet on the hips, put it on the knee, push the knee, get an angle. You see how it moves his hips? I get my De La Riva hook, and now I'm going to switch. Now that I switch, I'm going to straighten my De La Riva hook out, block this foot. I have this free one. This free one is going to go between your arm and your leg behind your knee. Here. Notice how my knee is pointed out. Not here, it's pointed out. From here, if you have a gi, I'm going to take the hand that's grabbing your wrist on your gi belt, and then I'm going to let go of your wrist, of your ankle, here. And from here, I can grab with 2 hands and kick you straight up, and take your back. Alright, one more time, for the De La Riva. Taking the back from the De La Riva. Your opponent's stance, I have grips. I have it on his waist. I push the knee. There's my angle that I need to get my hook in. Hook. Switch. Straighten my leg out. This one goes between him. Let go of his wrist. Belt. Notice how my knees are flaring out. Push up to the sky and drag them down. From here, I get the seatbelt position. Good. Pause. Now, the second technique that we're going to work on is the Kimura. We're going to start from the Kimura from the guard, okay? But I want you to do it a specific way so that you can get used to it from here on out, okay? You might be able to do it now, but I just want you to do it a little bit different. This is how I want you to do it. Right? What's going to happen is you're going to have your opponent in the closed guard. What I'm going to want you to do is I want you to use your legs to bring his hands to the mat. Okay, so if he has a gi, I'm holding his gi here. I'm going to use my legs and my arms to bring him in. There. You see, once your hands touch the mat, I'm going to start attacking the Kimura. What I'm going to do here is, I'm going to open my guard, and I'm going to shoot up. The opposite arm, I'm going to shoot up all the way across. I'm not grabbing your wrist. I'm shooting first. The reason I'm shooting first is because if I grab your wrist, you're going to pull it away. Pull it up. Right there. And I lost the Kimura. But if you keep your wrist here, and your hands are touching the mat, I open, I'm going to shoot all the way up. Because from here, if you come up, I just follow you up. Okay? Now, once I'm in this position, I'm going to fall back down. When I fall back down, I'm going to go for my Kimura grip, and I'm going to fall back at an angle. Alright? So it's going to look like this. He's here. I bring him towards me. There, touches the mat. Open, shoot up, block, and I'm going to come back down with the Kimura grip using this hand. Here. But notice when I come back down, I'm not here anymore. I'm here. I'm at a different angle. Okay, from here, I'm going to take your thumb, and I'll make your thumb touch your ear. Like that. If I have to, I'm going to take my wrist, and I'm going to roll my wrist in this direction like this. Which means he's going to break his arm down. Here he's a little bit strong, but when I roll my wrist, look what happens. There he's not strong anymore. Okay, so the Kimura is going to look like this. close my guard, finish the kimura. That is the second technique I want you to work on for 20 minutes. Now, the third thing I want you to practice for the day is going to be a guard pass. Today, we're going to practice the knee slice pass, which is used when you're inside your opponent's guard and you broke, but you're not away from him. You're still within his distance. Come here. Okay. So, one thing that you have to remember is I never want to cross my arms to one side to the other. So if I'm here, this arm never wants to cross this side. This arm never wants to cross this side. The reason for that is because I leave my back exposed and he's going to start attacking my back. Okay? So this is going to happen. If I'm here and I grab his lapel and I put my knee in the middle of his butt and I break open his guard, what I want to do is, in order for him not to close his guard again, I'm going to put this knee up here. Okay? So this knee goes here, and now it's going to be very difficult for him to close the guard. From here, the same side that my knee is up, that same arm is going to come underneath my opponent here. I don't want him to get this underhook. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take my knee, and I'm going to slide it down like this. See, I'm going to slide it down. Okay? From here, I could patch this other foot. Okay? But the important part is, he's a little bit smaller, but I want this tight. Like I want my shoulders here. Okay? So it's going to look like this. I'm here, I get my underhook, look, and I slide. I'm sliding my knee down. Almost like a baseball slide. I slide all the way. This free arm, I'm going to take it, I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to bring my knee underneath his shoulder. Here. Notice, I don't want to get under. If I feel him doing this, I'm going to sit back here. And I'm going to finish here with my guard pass. Alright, one more time. When you drill it, I want it to look like this. Close your guard. It's a little bit hard because he's smaller, but when it's somebody your size, it'll be better. So I'm going to help you right now do it with Samara, so that when you see how it's done. Alright, so I expect 1 hour of this type of techniques to be done every day. Obrigado.